Hi everybody, it's Miss Quiet Queen, and I'm here at Dee Sears' house, and she's going to do another video, a long-awaited video. And the reason why I'm coming to you right now is to give you a brief introduction about this video. As you can tell from the title, it is about demons attaching themselves to humans, and this has occurred to Dee Sears, and she's going to explain that to you. The information that you're going to get from here forward is very graphic. This is my first time hearing it as well. It is so disturbing to her. She did not want to talk about it more than once, and she wanted to get it on camera and let you all know what's going on, and let other people know that this is not just happening to you. It's not an isolated incident. It doesn't just happen to one race of people, one type of people. It happens to everyone, and she's going to tell her story. So without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Dee Sears and let her speak.
Hello lovelies, how are you? This is Dee Sears. First of all, I wanted to talk to you about the video. I actually sent the video, or did a video, on what happened to me downstairs. Apparently, my sister, Miss Quiet Queen, went to look at it and upload it, and the video was gone. I believe that all this is important, so I'm going to start with that video first. I was downstairs. Again, this is when the stuff happened to me. It was dark. And I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I felt this pressure on me. And it feels like that's up too high. But I felt this pressure on me. And so I wake up in one of these daisy, sleeps, and something is pressing me down. And I'm like, at this time I'm kind of feisty with it. Like, no, get up. And so I'm moving it out of the way. So as I do that, I jump up, and immediately go for the door. Something is standing in front of the door, and it won't let me get through. And I'm hollering, move. And I'm doing my hand like this to move them out of the way. Now, this video I already did when I was with my sister, Miss Quiet Queen, but I figured I'd do it over because it didn't get recorded. So then I tell him to move, and it was dark. It was a dark presence. It wasn't anything that felt pleasant at all. It wasn't light. It was dark. So I move, and I'm running, and I run up the stairs, and I'm running in the room like, because it startled me that bad. It was like it was holding me down. I don't know what it was trying to do, but it was holding me down, and I did not appreciate it. So that was that one. The other one that just recently happened, I'm thinking it had to be Sunday. It's following this past Sunday. I'm laying in the bed. I'm about to go to sleep. Like I said before, when I'm really, really tired, I'm really, really drowsy, that's when I get a lot of these dreams and these going to the light, just on the surface of life and death. And I'm sleeping. I opened up my eyes a bit, and I could see up on the tiles. I wish we were downstairs so you could see how it's made. But right up on the ceiling, it was this creature. He was about the color of this here.
Beige.
Yeah, about the color of this color. And it was...
You didn't see what you're pointing at. Just say what color.
Huh?
This color, what color?
Don't do that. Because I forget. About the color of the couch that I'm sitting on. It's not really beige. It's darker. It's darker than a beige. But as we had to say it, maybe beige. But darker. And his body was shaped like a little monkey. But didn't have a tail. And his head was shaped like a bat. But a bigger bat head. It looked like a bat with the ears and everything. And I happened to catch him staring at me. I'm laying down, I happened to catch him staring at me, and I'm looking, like, what is going on? Not here, downstairs. And it comes down. And I did one of those things that my sister did when she was talking one time about her daughter, and something was coming over to her, and she did like charm. So I did something like that, and I was like, go away. No, no. I said, no, no. Because it looked like it had evil intentions, like it wanted to get into me or something. I'm like, no, no. Like this. And so I'm half up. And when you're on those sleeps, sometimes you can't get up. But I'm up. My eyes are open. But I'm like at a drowsy sleep stage, right on the verge, you know. And then I'm like, no, no. And I guess I closed my eyes again and I looked back up because it was coming down, you know, like floating. When I said no, it went back up to the ceiling and sat on the ceiling there, this board down there. And then I closed my eyes and I look again and another one had came. So now it's two. And they come down at me and I'm like, this time I'm scared, okay? And I'm still in that REM sleep.
Was it dark in your room?
It's dark as heck in the room, but it was like it was light. I could see, and it was coming down. And I was like, and they both were trying to come down, and it felt like they was trying to come in me, you know. And I'm like, no, no, no. And then I said, Daddy, Daddy, which I should have called Mother, because she probably would really got rid of him. I don't know. But I called my father. And when I did that, he appeared. So he stood up right here at the end of the bed. And I'm scared, like, and he say, well, he didn't say anything. He looked at me and he smiled like, it's okay. And so I looked over at him, and then he went to bend down, and then all of a sudden when he bent down, it was not him anymore, it was Isaac. Now my son has not passed away, but it was him, and he said, Mom, it's going to be all right. So in that, I'm interpreting that maybe Isaac was thinking about me because I was sick, you know. Anyway, it was him. And then when I got them to, I felt a little bit more comfortable, and I went ahead and laid down. I went to sleep. And then Tuesday, this was Sunday. So Tuesday was the day that I went to the hospital the first time. I believe something that which came down actually got in or around something of mine, in me or whatever, and I burst out in bumps all over. I had hives, my face, my eyelids, you know, I have something red. It started off as a little bump here, and then it spread it under my shoulder. And I went to the hospital. They admitted me. They took care of the rash and everything. The hive said I had an allergic reaction to something. Don't know what it is. I wanted to get this piece of paper and read it to you. Can you hold it a minute? Jay, go in the room and get my paper. Ask Chrissy where those papers are. It should be by my pillow. And so I'm thinking that something came down and attached itself, because that's what it felt like it was trying to do. They both wanted to come down. They were looking at this look like, you know, we're going to get your ass, you know, because I believe they may not like me talking about them, you know, like letting everybody know that they're for real. You know, they'd rather, in my room, it's just some papers. I don't want you to ask her. I want you to get it off the table, off the bed. So I believe they were attaching themselves. So I go to the doctor. I have all these hives. They treat that, but they didn't treat the thing under my arm. So I went back home. When I went back home, I went back downstairs, and I fell asleep downstairs. The next day, I went home. I stayed in the hospital Tuesday, went home Wednesday. When I went home Wednesday, I went downstairs to sleep. When I went downstairs to sleep, thank you. When I went downstairs to sleep, in the middle of the night, everything was fine. Emery was down there with me. I come back upstairs and I'm itching. And I said, hey, I'm starting to itch again. You know, she said, you are? Well, maybe something's wrong, you know. And I said, yeah, maybe. So the next day, I pop up with all of these whips all over me again. And my side was just excruciating pain. And I tried to wait until she got out of work. It was at 3, but I couldn't make it no further than 1. I sounded horrible. My children were calling me, and I couldn't move. because it hurt so bad. And so I went to the hospital again, and they admitted me again. And I just got out today. And my whole point of saying all of this is that I believe something is trying to hurt me. Because what happened when I was laying down, I forgot this part, remember now, all of a sudden I'm laying there, this was the first time, and I hear this underneath my back. Woke up like, what is that? And then I laid back down, and boop, 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 and it was hard for me to breathe, and I said, that's my heart. My heart was pounding out of my chest. That's when I looked up and saw the bat-like monkey thing. It looked at me, and I'm like, and I said no, and then my eyes went closed, and I seen the next one, and the thought went through my mind is, they're trying to kill me. Because that's what it felt like. They're trying to get in me. They're trying to kill me. So that's when I called my dad, and then, that happened. I forgot that part. It was beating so fast, and I was having heart palpitations. And I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't even relate it, because I went on back downstairs to go to sleep the next day. So anyway, so when I went to sleep the next day, it happened again. So I went downstairs, so I had to go to the hospital again. Now, I made them focus on this mark that was from here all the way over to here. It's a red mark. It's kind of explicit, so I don't know if I'm going to show it. I'm going to show my sister, Miss Quiet Queen, if she feels like I can hold it and show it, then I will. So anyway, what they're saying is that it's, and I'm probably saying this word wrong, cellulitis. Cellulitis. And it is, it's an infection of the skin and the tissue beneath it.
Something scratched you.
The infection is usually red and tender, which it is, and it occurs most often in the arm or in the leg. The cause of this is bacteria that entered the skin through cracks and cuts of the skin. I have no cracks and cuts, but regular stuff. I'm thinking that thing got me. That's what I'm saying. The most common types of bacteria that causes it are Staphylococcus. Mm-hmm. The symptoms are redness, warm, which it is, swelling, tender, and fever. And you usually have to take an antibiotic to get rid of it.
Can you look at it now?
Yeah, and it's swole. So what I'm gonna do is I don't know if you can. I don't want you to see that. I'm gonna let my Miss Quiet Queen look and see if it's something that you can take this off. Just a minute, my lovelies, because I want to bring you all. Okay, you see it?
Yeah.
It started here. If you can see the circle, they circled this. Okay. Okay. They circled this part so that you can see where it was red to see if it was, if the medicine helped, but it didn't. They said it did, but now it's all here and it's red. And I had 3 webs with 3 small fingers like that. So that's why I think something scratched me there. And all of this is swole all the way back up in here. And all down here now. It's spreaded. And now on my stomach, which I don't know if I want to show that big old stomach, but if you can see.
Oh, yeah.
The stomach, I got scratched here. And I know if you...
I see it.
Yeah, you see that? If a lot of people think that, oh, it's not true. Look at me. Believe me, lovelies, it's true. But here's the thing. I'm not going to let it get me. That's why I called my sister immediately that second day when I realized what was going on. And I said, babe, you need to do some type of incantation. We need to get some type of smudging stuff. We need to do something because we're going to have to fight this because these bitches are trying to kill me. And it's not going to happen. No, I'm not gonna run away. I'm not gonna be scared. She said I need to take everything downstairs and throw it away. I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna, every time I go down there, I'm gonna say a blessing. I got this book. I'm gonna go over it and I'm gonna teach Emery, and every time we go down there, because he sees stuff too, he don't even wanna go down there no more. And we're going to say our blessing. And my sister, Miss Quiet Queen, is going to do something down in here. We're going to smudge. Get some graveyard dirt, because I heard that she had some.
From our father.
From our
And he's
father's grave.
I'm glad that you said he came. And,
He did.
so he was protecting you.
Yes.
So when I went to Alabama, I got some graveyard dirt from his graveyard, and we could use that to substitute for him as a means of protection.
Which would be wonderful.
And so we're going to scrub with ammonia. We're going to scrub with pink salt. We're going to burn Pascalo sticks, white
You should
sage.
tell me.
You know, and everything. Are you finished?
That's all I have right now, but I think I am finished. I just wanted you to know, because I didn't want you to think that these things are all a hoax, and when people talk about it, it's not true. It is true. You know, and if you don't believe, if it actually come to you, then you will believe. But it may be too late for you, you know, only because you didn't do what you needed to do in time to save yourself. You know, to have something attach you. Now, I don't think the thing is attached, but I think it was trying to kill me. You know, because I had the 3 little scratches. I mean, the fingers were small like Emery's. Emery wasn't there. You know, it started off as the well. You know, so something scratched me to get inside my skin, and now I have this infection. If you know or not, I'm diabetic, so I don't heal fast. So this thing has spread it from there all the way down. Now it's on my stomach. Now it's over here. You see? So we're going to have to do something about that. And I think when we're ready to do stuff, we're going to let you know. And then you can follow through. And maybe you, my lovelies, and Miss Quiet Queen's angels can help us out. At the same time, when you're seeing it, it's not too late. Just because we already did it and now we're giving you the tape. As we give you the tape, or you can see the tape, the video, do it with us. Do something if you can.
Like a global prayer.
Like a global prayer. Help me out. Because, for one, it hurts bad. For 2, I'm not having that. You're not going to run me out of my place. You know, that's not cool. I didn't do anything to you. Maybe because I'm talking about them, they don't like that. Demons don't. Because that's what this was. This was evil force. This wasn't nothing.
You could tell it was evil. Did it have a mouth?
Yes.
What did the mouth look like?
And he was coming down at me. That's why I was like, no.
Was the teeth sharp?
Yeah.
What color were the eyes?
Dark. It was dark with a bat head and a monkey body. And it was darker than beige. And it was just evil. It was mean. It was mean to me.
Leave my baby alone.
And I didn't even mess with
it. Did they have hands?
Yep, he has. He was coming down like, I was like, oh no.
And it was 2 of them that came.
It was 2 after a while, because it was 1 at first and I dozed back off. Because like I said, at first, my heart just started beating out the back of my chest. Don't know why. I look up and this thing is coming down at me and I'm like, no.
Okay, this is weird because I'm getting ready to, let me turn this around. I don't want this to be too long, but this is one of your longest videos that you ever had to do. Uh-oh. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Alright, what I wanted to say, and I'm going to let y'all go. This is going to be on your channel, but I had a vision night before last. I didn't know my sister was going through this. But I had a, huh?
She was camping.
No, I was home by then.
You was home Tuesday, Sunday.
I got home Tuesday.
Okay.
And I had a vision. I was laying in because I was laying in my own bed, and I saw this monkey-like creature.
I couldn't do nothing. Sorry.
Can you see?
It's blurry.
Huh?
Yeah, it's blurry.
That's got it. Yeah.
It's okay. It's still blurry. What do I do? Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, what happened was I saw this vision of this monkey-like creature. It was blue. It kind of reminded me of the little monkeys that's on
Real?
The Wizard of Oz, those flying
Oh,
monkeys,
yeah.
they were small. It was about this big. And I saw it, and it was like waving his arms around. It had a blue face, and his hair was kind of bluish gray. And it had a red vest on. And something was telling me, I felt an energy telling me that this is one of the demon-like creatures that is following you and trying to sabotage you. But I am stronger than it. It was sent to me. Somebody attached it to me. I think it was Smelly Goat and those who he had working for him, that is trying to sabotage me. And also feel like this is something, this is also a type of creature that has followed me since I was a child. And I'll talk about that on another day. But it had left, and then somehow he found out about it and got it reattached to me. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you all for listening. This is Dee Sears' video, so I'll let her close out.
A message for me.
I think it was a message for both of us.
I'm thinking maybe it was a message telling her that I was in trouble because she had went camping and I didn't realize that she was back. This started on Sunday, the first dream, and Miss Quiet Queen was gone. So when I came back, then I went into the hospital. I didn't realize she was back, so I didn't contact her until I went to the hospital the second time because I was admitted twice. So I'm just getting out actually today. And so that, I think,
I think it might have been a
is
message
what
too. All right, say goodbye.
Okay, thank you for tuning in, guys. And remember, just pray for me. Pray for you. And thank you, lovelies. Have a good day. And as my sister always say, stay in